All right, welcome to another episode of the Morning Spike. This is where everyone from the Nerd Huddle, Dynasty, Pylon, Panda, and Grizzly all come together to help you guys out with your fantasy football and give you some NFL news. So we're in the off season. We're still going strong with the off season stuff. We're gonna do another over/under predictions for all of the AFC and NFC East teams. So, yeah, how you guys doing? So I'm with Brian and Martin. How you guys doing?
Martin just got off the show a second ago, so he's back on.
Yeah,
all time.
Man. You want a lot of football? Go check out Dynasty Pylon. Subscribe to Dynasty Pylon. If you're watching on Nerd Huddle, make sure you check them out. Yeah, they're doing a bunch of stuff over there. So
I'll say Martin's the only person other than me that's on every day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
you guys are on the most by far.
I'm surprised.
By far.
The thing is, the only time we're together is on the Morning Spike.
Exactly. But if you put our time together,
most of the time.
Well, most of the time, because if the only time is I'll be on Spoiler Kings. Look, Spoiler Kings might be running right now. I can say that. I get more notifications of you and your damn Spoiler Kings than I do anything other. It's so freaking annoying. Brian always. That's what Brian's doing. Every thumbnail.
Yeah.
Every thumbnail, and then Tank. Yeah. Every thumb. I'm tired of this school. I took the notifications off. Good show, by the way. If you want movie reviews, if you want movie reviews, these two do TV shows, the hottest, latest ones. They do the hottest, freshest movie that comes out because for some reason they have freaking produce those numbers on speed dial and they get first viewing, and then they come over here on YouTube and ruin it for everybody.
So we do.
That's the name.
Well, hey, look.
Hey, we give you at least a weekend to watch it.
I dubbed that name.
You did.
Don't you forget. Yeah. I named it the Spoiler Kings because that's exactly what these two do.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah. And now we're going to
give you a solid
NFC
weekend
in AFC East.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So let's get into this stuff here. So we'll start off with probably the best team so far. We'll start off with the Buffalo Bills. So this is their schedule for 2022, but they have a where are they? Over under of 11.5. So 11 and a half games. So it's quick rundown. They got Rams, Titans, Dolphins, Ravens, Steelers, KC got a bye. Then Green Bay, Jets, Vikings, Browns, Detroit, Pats, Jets, Dolphins, Chicago, Cincinnati, and they end the season with going against the Pats. So what do you guys think? Over or under 11 and a half?
Super Bowl champs.
Even looking at it, honestly, I see 12 to 13 wins. Easy. And they probably would be favored in 13 or 14 of these games.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams are going to be a pretty good one. But then the Titans are going to be tough. I think they should, but the Bills be tough. Yeah. Both of those are going to be really good games. But then it's like a win. The Ravens should be a win. That's win. KC another. So their first couple games up before the bye are pretty entertaining. Besides minus Dolphins, should be pretty.
Dolphins could be good too. The Dolphins could be good too, guys. I think the Dolphins are going to be the second.
We don't know.
They're going to be the second best team in this division.
Over the Patriots?
Could. Yeah. I think they're going to push the Bills more than the Patriots will. But I think the Bills will be way out in front. I'm going to go 13 wins.
You don't believe in your Jets?
They can have a good season and win 6 games.
There it is. There it is.
There. The wrong guy. He's not on here. He needs to come on in.
Be a special guest.
How great he loves the Jets. Yeah. So yeah, what do you think, Martin? Over or under 11 and a half wins?
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Easy. I don't see see a lot of these teams being a threat anymore. They went all out on their draft. They picked up things that they needed for the draft. It was very. I'm gonna pull it up right now. But they drafted for what they needed. And they didn't draft just to draft, like whatever. They drafted for what they needed. Let me see if I can pull it up.
The first couple picks was like they needed this, and everything else was just like fillers.
That's
if I remember
correctly.
correctly.
Pretty complete, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, especially the back half of the season, the Browns might be the biggest threat there, and Cincinnati. I don't know what Cincinnati are they doing it again?
No,
are they doing it again?
It's no.
I mean,
when do you ever see? All right, let's think about this last couple seasons. The second place winners, no, place number 2, I guess, losers in Super Bowl, however you want to call it. Did they do it again the following season?
No.
Let's take.
They usually don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, they just tank.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back to past Super Bowls, and it's gonna be Bengals. Let's see. I'll go back to.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to.
I mean, my biggest thing is all their receiving core, are they going to be healthy again? Because they were pretty much healthy the entire season, and then also is Mixon going to do that again? Which is I doubt it, but shit, who knows?
I mean, Mixon hasn't been healthy. This is the first time he's ever been healthy for the whole season.
Yeah,
I mean,
the first time. Hey, Martin's not drafting me. Let's do good this season.
That's exactly what he knew. He's like,
asshole. Look, Bengals aren't going to do it again. The Chiefs, they somehow barely squeaked in, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. But they didn't look so hot. San Francisco before that didn't make it. Let's see.
Green Bay's going to be tough no matter what.
The Rams didn't make it last season. They made all that trades within the following 2 seasons in order to make that powerhouse. And then the Eagles beat the Pats, and then they somehow made it. But it's like the second place winners typically don't do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
They usually just fall off the face of the earth, like the Panthers, Seahawks, and Falcons. They just died.
Yeah. Well, they usually are built for that one season and then really go all out. I mean, you have very rare teams that are built to last longer than a few seasons. Obviously, the Patriots are like the ones that come to mind. Bills are built. KC is also built to kind of like last a while. Rams, I don't think are going to do it again. I mean, they might do it. They might do it again this year.
Weak. You never know.
Yeah, but they're not built to last for more than next year. I mean, next year I don't see that happen.
That's because they ain't gonna have any more money in it. We don't know, if they're gonna have their superstar either. So I mean, that's just gonna be Aaron Donald's not there. The whole game plan changes. The whole thing changes. Then they're trying to tank. And
this is why, like, when you talk about their players leaving or whatever, I think it's very smart that the Bills renewed Josh Allen's contract for the next 6 years, right? Was it 6 years? Mm-hmm. That is a very smart move on them, because with this last coming draft with Kaiir Elam out of Florida, cornerback, they needed that. And then James Cook was a very interesting pick for me because I felt like Singletary kind of started playing a little bit better, and they started utilizing him a little bit better. But I honestly think that they got James Cook as a depth. It could be Singletary and Cook. I think they're fading Zach Moss here pretty soon. Maybe
I wouldn't be surprised he doesn't make the team. If Moss doesn't make the team,
he'll be third string.
I think. Well, I don't know. You want to waste the money, or you just pay nobody?
He's still on his rookie contract, so he's cheap as hell. They're gonna exercise his 5th year.
Oh yeah.
So he's still cheap as hell. So I think they'll utilize him as a third. And then they got Terrell Bernard out of Baylor. Not too bad of a linebacker, and he's gonna be getting taught by Von Miller.
I would say that's all. The biggest thing is Vonnie Bichon Miller being on their team. That changes everything. Not being able to rush the quarterback. Oh no, now you can rush the quarterback. You have professional there now. That's going. change the whole way the game is played, especially because they have a quarterback that could throw and run the ball and extend the plays and keep stay on the field a long time. So now you have a defense that's going to play with a lead. Having a guy who's going to be able to rush the passer like that, that's a proven Super Bowl champion. That's great for the Bills. I have to pick them to go from the AFC right now, even with that that whole division, the AFC West. I think I'm still going with the Bills.
Yeah, and you know, besides Von Miller picking up him, their following pick was Khalil Shakir out of Boise State. Mm-hmm. This dude ran a 4.4, and he's 6 foot, just about 200 pounds, and so it's a pretty decent, good size for a receiver. If he makes the roster, I don't know. But here's my most interesting pick: Matt Ariza, probably the best punters out of San Diego State I've ever freaking seen.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that they got the best punter, right?
That dude the best is kicker. Insane. If they can't, if for some reason the chance that the Bills don't run it down the field, they ain't got no worry because they got the best punter in the league. This guy's gonna be a Hall of Fame punter. This guy hit 80 yards punts.
The only thing that's could stop the Bills is injury. That is it.
Yeah,
and that's what you have to worry about, especially because you have a quarterback that's so run heavy. You just want to make sure that you don't have to worry about Allen getting hurt. If Josh Allen gets hurt, everything changes. They don't have Mitch Trubisky backing them up anymore either. So it just changes things a little bit. I know that doesn't sound like anything, but a similar quarterback running the same system could help you out for a game or two. And not having that could hurt you. And that could change everything. And then all our predictions go out the window. Because I think the division, Miami's better. Miami's better. New England is the same, but Miami's better.
Yeah. They're pretty good. We're gonna get to Miami in a second. But yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna get 13 easy. So I'm there with you guys too. Yeah. And also their coach is smart enough. I think a good coach knows how to prevent injuries by playing the right game. You know what I mean? I don't know if I explained that right or not. If you're going like, crazy out every single down, like you're gonna get hurt. Like, oh yeah, like give it to McHenry or Derrick Henry, and then run. What do you think is gonna happen to him? So yeah,
he's gonna die.
But
exactly,
the loss of Brian Dable hurt them. Could it possibly hurt the offense losing Brian Dable?
Yeah, well, so I think it might, but I don't think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a thing they're gonna figure out in the offseason and in preseason games. I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean they also got Roger Safford to kind of help them out there to protect them. So, he was a former freaking lineman for the Titans. So he's pretty good. I don't think he's gonna definitely improve that line. So
yeah. All right. So everyone, we're all going over 11.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on to the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are at 8.5 right now. So last season they won 9. They're at 8.5 wins in a row this year. Yeah. So there's their schedule. They're going. What happened?
I was gonna say, having a new coach, having all this talent, I have a feeling that this is going to be a very good season for the Dolphins. And it has to be, because if not, Tua's career could be as a starter will probably be.
Yeah, this is Tua's judgment year.
Yeah, and who's their backup? Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Sweaty Teddy.
If Sweaty Teddy's not ready, not there. I mean, if Tua's not playing the game 7 or 8, they could put Teddy in and possibly win enough games to make it to the playoffs. So that's why I think this is very interesting. They either are going to be big front runners, or they're going to be at the end trying to crawl into the playoffs and with a new quarterback. And the schedule is not hard.
They have a pretty like 50-50 schedule, I think. So they got the Pats, Ravens, Buffalo, Bengals, Jets, Vikings, Steelers, Detroit, Chicago, the Browns, then they're on a bye, Houston, 49ers, Chargers, Buffalo, Green Bay, Pats, and Jets. So it's really interesting where it's like there's games like back to back, like Chicago and Detroit. Like cool, and then you're going against Deshaun Watson in Cleveland, and then you're on a bye, and then you got the Texans again. But it's interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting schedule. Like
we have a schedule with the Jets, the Texans, the the Bears. Even I'm not so sure about the 49ers and the Lions. I'm just saying they can easily win more. I think the Steelers are going to be not as good this year either. Too. So I can see without even really thinking about the team, 7 or 8 wins.
Yeah, I say 8. I'm gonna go. I'll match 8.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go 9 wins. Over 8.5. I'm going 9 wins.
I'll say 8.
Man, I'm gonna go 8. They went 9 last year.
Huh? They won 9 last. So they won 9 last year. They added the best receiver in all football, and you're going to say let's go under. A better coach. Mm-hmm. They got rid of a problem. I don't know if it's a better coach for their offensive system. All right, for their offensive system. A winner. He already shown he can win. He has added the best receiver in entire NFL, and you want to go under what they did last year. After they just showed you they could win 8 in a row with how good their defense is. Not even with the offense, as how good their defense is. With Jalen Waddle, I mean, I don't see them going less than what they did last year. I think they're going to shock a lot of people.
Yeah, I can see them winning 8. Just looking at the schedule, I can see them winning 8 pretty easily because I think they'll at the very least split with the Pats. I mean, then do they just squeeze one more in somewhere?
They get 2 against the Jets. They get the Texans. They could be Minnesota. They could be Chicago. They could be Detroit. They could be the Steelers. They could be San Francisco. They're gonna make it tough on. I mean, they're gonna split with the Pats. They're gonna make it tough on the Ravens. I don't see how they don't win 9 or 10 games.
8.
So Martin goes under. I'm going over.
Damn. Man. I think Tua's gonna jack it up and screw up this over under for them, and I think they should win 8. I can see them winning 8. 9. 10. They could go 9. 10.
So they win against the Pats. I can see that they can win. I'm gonna have the Ravens early, the Jets, the Vikings, the Steelers, the Lions, the Bears, the Texans, San Francisco, and then against the Jets again.
Yeah,
it's 10.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything crazy either. I didn't say they're going to go beat the Chargers or they're going to go beat the Bills or any of that stuff or the Bengals. Yeah. They still went 10. So I'm gonna go 10.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just more worried like towards the end of the season. I'm not worried about the Jets, but the Pats, I don't know if they could beat, and even the Niners, depending on what Tua is doing. If Tua is just Tua, then I don't know.
Tua could come out like a bat out of hell and surprise the hell out of everybody. And as said, they won 9 games with Tua last year.
Yeah.
Also Brian Flores was there too.
Because he had Brian Flores had a great defense, and he knew how to coach that defense.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go 8. I think I'm gonna go 8.
So you're going under. Martin's going under. And I'm going over. And I think not just I'm going over. I think they're a playoff team.
Ooh, that would be wild card.
Yeah, definitely wild card. Yeah,
I think
they're going to be the second. If I'm picking for second in the division,
it's hard to say because they're kind of when it comes to the Patriots, it's like they either split with them or beat them both. Like I don't know.
The only reason is because I see Yeah, the AFC West, they all have to play each other at least twice, which might screw it up. But also, we don't know what the Browns are going to be, or the Bengals. I think the Browns might win the division, but Bengals also could. And then I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be close because it's really gonna depend on what's going on.
It's another division that's gonna beat up on each other.
Yeah.
Just like they do every year. So the winner of that division is 10. That means the wild cards come out under 10. So if I say that they win 10, they win the wild card by
default.
Be right
there. Yeah.
There's 3 wild cards.
Damn. That's pretty interesting. I really kind of was down on Dolphins, but looking at this and talking now, I'm like, I might pay a little bit more attention to them. Because they like it's gonna be that close in the AFC where the Dolphins winning 10 is making playoffs.
Yeah.
Wild card with just all those great teams. That's interesting. But cool. So you're going under and me and Martin going under and Brian's going over. Yeah, Brian's going. All right, let's move on. Who's this? We got the Patriots. So the Patriots, where we at? New England are 8.5. So they went 10 wins last year, and now they're projected 8.5 wins. Whoa, wow. This is so where we got this regular season. So we got Dolphins, Steelers, Ravens, Green Bay, Detroit, Browns, Chicago, Jets, Indy. That's gonna be a good one, I think. They're on bye. Jets, Vikings, Buffalo, the Cards, Raiders, Cincinnati, Dolphins, and then the Bills. So they're gonna have a rough end of the season.
Yeah, I'm going to. What's the over under?
8.5.
I'm going
as of now. As of June 3rd,
they win 9. They win 9. I'm going over 2, but I'm still having them being third in their division with 9. They go 9-8. Miami goes 10-7.
9.
Wow. 9 wins.
9.
Yeah. Just looking at it. The end is gonna be pretty hard, but any team they're going against in the besides Green Bay, like in the NFC North is definitely a easy win. So these 3 up here are preseason, so those don't count. So it starts here. Dolphins, that's gonna be a good one. Steelers should be a win. That's gonna be check out like 1, 2. See, the Cleveland's gonna be interesting because do they have Watson or are they gonna figure it out? Or are they filling with was it
I don't think it. I think that if that's the first game, I don't even think that matters. What I'm going to say is Miami, they're going to split with Miami. Miami's going to win 1. They're going to win 1.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, I think they beat. Baltimore, they're going to keep close, but I still think they have problems with running quarterbacks. So they lose that one. Green Bay is going to beat them. They're going to beat Detroit. They possibly could beat Cleveland the first game if that's the first game.
I don't know. Detroit might be able to pull it off.
Not against the Pats. Not against Bill Belichick.
I don't know.
Chicago, they're not going to beat. They're going to beat Chicago. They're going to beat the Jets again. Indianapolis, they lose. The Jets again, they win. Minnesota, I say they win, and it's really going to be if they win one of these last 6. One of the last 6, that's 9 wins.
Yeah. It would either be Arizona or Miami. I think if between those last 6,
they could be Vegas.
I think they split
Cincinnati.
between
It could be Vegas,
Miami.
Cincinnati. You never know what's going to happen.
So, I mean,
do you think they split with
could
Miami?
Possibly win these games. So maybe.
Yeah,
9. I can see 9.
I see 9. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say 9, just because it's. I don't know if it's 9 because of the talent that they have on the field, but then it's 9 also. It could be lower than 9 because everything's new.
Mm-hmm.
It's all new chemistry, new players, new coaching staff, new everything. It's
but it's not really. I mean, because Bill Belichick keeps everything. It's the Patriot way, so they keep everything.
My bad. I'm talking about my bad. Okay.
Talking about Miami.
Yeah.
It's Miami mode.
Yeah, I'm still mad for some reason. No, Bill. Okay,
That's why I still say 9. But
9.
because it's Bill, I just feel like he's going to will you to some wins that you think are
He
close.
can-
Did they draft a receiver?
I don't think they had the worst draft I've ever seen. So
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty horrible, right? Let me look here. I don't think it was that great.
No, I think we gave him like the F.
No,
Like
we
we
gave
gave him
him
the
the
only
F.
F.
It was horrible.
Yeah, they were the worst. Yeah,
Uh,
by far.
yeah,
And I think
they do
that's-
have Ty Montgomery, Devontae Parker.
They did draft Thornton.
Yeah, Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah,
Thornton,
Tyquan
yeah.
Thornton's all right. He's from Baylor. Look, the thing is, they
That's it.
re-signed their safety McCourtney,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Mhm.
Trent Brown, linebacker, Lawan Bentley, and James White.
Yep, James White's back.
So, I think that, but it's really interesting. Honestly, I think my favorite player that they drafted here would probably be Pierre Strong. And I don't even know why, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, it's Bill Belichick because he has like 50 running backs. So
He is running by committee. It's those
Yeah,
next
so-
out there. Yeah.
but it was a really bad draft. Pierre Strong might get himself some roles in there, but it's I don't know, man. Like why even waste the pick on Bailey Zappi? That dude sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they didn't need to get him. They could have gotten somebody else. Bailey Zappi would have been there after the draft.
True.
No, you're not wrong, honestly.
He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. He sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear anything about him, so I would have to like look up his info.
No,
So,
he sucks.
I mean,
Don't
and
even
that just
waste your
tells you
time.
like
He
how bad.
sucks.
Yeah.
You'll
Don't
see
even bother.
him during preseason, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, he sucks." Don't even
All I
waste your
know,
time.
all I know is how good Bill Belichick is, and he takes people that can only do one good thing, and he lets them do that one good thing. And because of that, I have to believe that this is a team who's going to be fighting for that last playoff spot. I don't know if they win it, but I believe they're going to be fighting for it. I think they lose it because I think they're going to be third in the division, but I think it's going to be close. That's why I'm saying, if I said 10 for Miami, I'm going 9 for the Pats, and it's going to be close. I mean, I can see the Pats and Miami both get 9. And the tiebreaker goes to Miami or something like that.
Yeah.
It's that close.
Yeah. I'll give him 9. I'll give him over. That's 8.5. I feel just because of Bill Belichick, like you said, you get the over.
Exactly.
He knows.
Do you worry about Mac Jones getting the sophomore slump?
I don't believe in that. I really don't.
Not with Belichick. Not with Belichick. I don't. I think maybe with even if you don't believe in it, I think a weaker head coach maybe might fall back a little bit. But I think Belichick is just like the kind of guy that would be like, no, you're still. We're gonna push you as hard.
Slump is going to be over a little bit too strong of a word, but I can still see it he falls back a little bit just because the type of quarterback that he is. He doesn't have this amazing arm. He doesn't have great, unbelievable feet. He's just a steady guy. And when the league learns who you are, they learn how to scheme against you. And that makes me think that possibly he could fall back a little bit.
Man, don't hate on my boy Mac and Cheese, bro. All right.
I'm saying 9 wins. How much am I hating?
He proved us all wrong. We all hated him. Mac and Cheese went out there. He lit it up. For a rookie, he actually did pretty good.
Yeah.
And I feel out of all the rookies last season, he did the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You said
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be the best this year out of that rookie class.
I hope Trevor Lawrence bounces back.
I think he will.
I think Trevor Lawrence will lose more games, but in the end of the season, you'll say I think you're going to say both Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields are better than Mac Jones. Not that they won more games.
I'm going to give Justin another year. I'm going to give Justin
another year. I think Justin at the end of the year is going to be like, yeah, that's the guy. I don't think. Now I'm saying wins, but I think you're going to say that's the guy.
he's going to look better.
Yeah.
Just on the field, maybe not on paper or stuff like that. But then real quick, so you were saying like everything about Mac Jones, that sounded exactly like Tom Brady. So it was like, like, oh, he doesn't run
He's
fast.
smart.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
smart. That's what it is.
Exactly. And Bill
There's a lot
Belichick
of
knows
smart
how
guys.
to.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's freaking smart. Ask anybody. So you don't graduate, from that college, and not be smart. So I'm just saying, Ivy League. He was with I think he graduated with 3.8. Come on, man. Harvard. Yeah. It doesn't matter about smart. Just saying, most of them are.
Talking about like Ryan Fitzpatrick real quick while we wait for Martin to come back. Was you see that meme about him where he's holding up the Commanders jersey and it's like, oh, this is the smartest man in NFL. He threw 6 passes and got $10 million. I was like, oh shit! I think I have. I gotta say, there's a Bears one I wanted to send to the group because that shit was funny too. Remind me of. But that one I thought I saw and I laughed. So we're all going over, but not by much. We're all going over. Yeah. All right. I'm cool with that. All right. So the last team of the AFC East, we got Alfredo's Jets.
They're gonna be so much better.
There you go. This year might be the year for the 8 wins.
No, I ain't say all that.
No. But their over under is 5.5. They're at 5.5. And
I said the schedule looks so much harder. 2, 3.
Already though, they're already saying Wilson is not doing good in practice in OTAs.
Well, that's because
I've been hearing
he's got some crazy DBs he's got to deal with. Like that, he's dealing with the strongest defense he's ever played in a while. At practice, he had Jordan Brooks and friends. Now he's got Patrick Surtain. He's got Chubb. He's got freaking who the other Jordan. Oh my god, I can't remember the other corner. Can't remember his name. He's got some good DBs he's got to deal with.
Yeah, I still think that good.
But that's Russell. But I'm talking about but you're mentioning Zach, right? Is that because I went?
Yeah,
Zach Wilson.
So Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
He might have to do something real good because
I mean, he got Garrett Wilson coming in too. I mean, he still has Elijah Moore. He still has Corey Davis. Those are three pretty good receivers. You have some help, But Sauce Gardner's coming in doing his thing. And I mean, what's his name? DJ Reed. I mean, they should not be making them look as bad as the reports are coming out. And when I look at this schedule, if he's not good, I can see a push at 5.
They won 4 last year.
Magic Mike's gonna come in and light it up.
I mean, I don't think they pull him yet. I just don't see they pull him yet. Yeah, I think they give him 3 full years, but it's possible that they lose all these games. Like I'm looking at,
I see 4 wins.
I see 4 to 5. I can see them lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. They could be 0-9 going to the bye.
Yeah, easy, very easy.
Yeah.
Steelers might be the only one, but also, yes.
I was talking about
you were thinking
the wrong Wilson, but
Russell.
No, yeah. Well, because he's not doing so hot in mini camp too. So when I wasn't looking at the stream we were watching. I was just listening, and you said Wilson. I'm like, yeah, he's still different. But the Jets, man, look, I don't know. They did get Breece Hall, which is a really good running back.
Yeah,
and Michael Carter is a very good compliment. Offensively, I can't see them do wrong. It's the defense that's going to have to hold up for these guys. And a lot of it has to do with Zach Wilson. If he sucks, that whole offense will fall apart because he has all the right tools, everything from the line to the running backs to the receivers to the tight ends. They have set him up for to the T
can you imagine him only winning 3 games this year? I'm looking at the schedule. I could see them only win 3 games. I could see them only win 2 games. That's how bad this could be.
I see 4 games, and these other ones they might lose by a field goal or so.
Even if you're saying 4 games, but would you be surprised Chicago beat them? Would you be surprised if Detroit beat them?
I wasn't even counting Chicago. I was counting that they would split with
Detroit.
Detroit, no. It was Seahawks, Jaguars, split with the Dolphins, and the Browns at the beginning because they don't know who the hell it's Jacoby Brissett.
Even with Jacoby Brissett, I mean, I feel like he could do it with that running back, with that running game, and that line and that defense. I feel like they're still going to be better than them. I don't know I could see 3. I could see them only win 3 games. I'm definitely going under though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And would it surprise me if Trevor Lawrence came and bit them? Not at all.
I would not be surprised. That game I'm actually really excited to watch. Both Mark and I are really excited for that specific one. Because now you can see how I'm pretty sure Mark said it last week. He said you can now see the transition between both these teams of last year, that they're both overall number 1 picks that they brought in, and they're gonna face off each other again, because last year they did it in London, and I think the Jags won that one, right?
Yep.
And now they're doing it again a couple days before Christmas. That's a primetime game too. What is that? That Thursday night
football.
That is Thursday night.
I honestly,
so Christmas falls on.
Can you imagine 2 wins for the Jets that done as much as they've done this year? They could only possibly win two games.
That just upset me. Christmas is on Sunday.
No extra days off. Nah, you can probably get Monday off.
Yeah, stupid.
But yeah,
I can see the
Seahawks
losing
for sure.
I can even see them losing to the Dolphins. I can see them losing to the Jags. I can see Detroit beating them. I can see the Bills beating them. I can see Vikings beating them.
I think the Dolphins will be able to beat them.
I don't think they can beat the Dolphins. I think Dolphins' defense is better. And unless Tua gives you 5 interceptions, I don't see that either. I mean, it's just, man, maybe the Steelers are terrible. Maybe Mitch Trubisky fumbles the ball on the 1-yard line and you do that. Maybe that's what it is. You get an early win and that changes your stars. But I wouldn't be.
Maybe
we're going to talk about the Jags later. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags win 7 or 8 games next year. So I'm going to pick them to beat the Jets. So I'm definitely going under for the Jets.
Yeah,
under for
5.5.
Well.
Yeah, 5.5. That's a lot for a team that only won 4 last year. But yeah, I'm going under as well. I'm going maybe 2. Yeah. I mean, for sure, that's the only one.
Seattle,
Seattle. That's the only one I'm
that's
pretty
the only
confident
one that's a first surefire one.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. Yeah, everything else is.
Yeah. Hold on. Seattle with Baker though.
Ooh, that's right.
I would if Baker goes to Seattle, then I would think the Seahawks are better.
Yeah. So you're saying the Jets won't even win this season?
It's possible. I can see
it possible.
Because you heard about that, right?
Yeah,
you heard about that. How
the Seattle said they would sign him if he was available.
They got dibs.
Yeah.
Mark was making fun of me. He's like, you can't do dibs. I'm like, well, they just did. They said, if Cleveland were to drop him, Seattle will sign him right away. Dibs.
Immediately. I don't think they need to drop him. Like he'll walk out of the Cleveland with his bag, and a limo will pull up. And it's like, hey, get in.
Try to Pete Carroll in it.
Pete Carroll in it. Yeah,
rolls down the window.
Let's go,
man. Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah. If it's Baker, then they lose everything. If it's the Seattle that we know now, as of right now, maybe that's why. Even then, we find out like Wilson got grounded by his mom or something. Yeah,
which is crazy because you would think like the Jets are gonna do so well with that offense. They have everything, but it's
all Zach Wilson.
It's Zach Wilson, and nobody believes in him. I don't know, man. What if he decided? if he surprises us like he did last year, like Mac and Cheese did last year.
Yeah, but
I don't know, man.
Bill Belichick being his coach, I don't see it. You know, I hope that he does well because you know what? There's no media like the New York media. The pressure that you're gonna get in New York is just unfathomable. You know, I can't even think about how hard that is. But I don't see wins, man. I just don't. Unless they see injuries. I don't see wins unless they see injuries.
Well,
I don't know Robert. What's his name? Robert Slay, whatever the fuck his name is.
Slay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like he's not. I don't think he's not a person that's gonna change a team.
He's good on defense. I just don't believe he's going to ignite them on offense, and that has to come from their quarterback. And if Zach Wilson is not the guy, they lose every game. Yeah. Or at least they wouldn't be favored in any game.
But their draft was so good, though. Like I don't know, man.
It's the
like
wrong.
Ahmed Garner was number one.
Sauce Gardner,
Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall,
receiver,
and guess Jeremy Ruckter, your boy.
And can a quarterback ruin all that?
And it's very possible. Like the Jets, I look at them, I'm like, damn, they are gonna look fire, right? Like they look good. But then I look at who they're throwing. We just don't believe, and it's sad to say we there's not enough belief into the damn Jets that I can't see it.
What we're talking about Baker Mayfield going to Seattle. If Baker Mayfield was the starting quarterback for the Jets,
I just was thinking about that.
All of a sudden, I'm looking at these games like I can see a win. They'll beat Pittsburgh. They'll beat Miami. You know, they're gonna give the Patriots some go. They're gonna beat Chicago with them. You go beat Detroit. You can beat the Jags. You can beat Seattle. You know, all of a sudden you go from just one player we're talking about I don't see any wins to 7 or 8.
I don't know. I still see 4 because that they have Carl Lawson who's coming back from injury. Mm-hmm. He's really, really good tight end, D end. Quentin Williams is really good too, and he's good defense tackle. Franklin Myers, the dude who's been playing next to Aaron Donald last couple seasons, went to the Jets now, and he's really good. But the shadow of Aaron Donald just overtook that entire defense that people forgot about this guy.
See, but you don't.
And then
think
you got Quincy Williams,
they're better
CJ
at
Mosley,
defense?
Sauce Gardner, Jordan Whitehead, DJ Reed, and Michael Carter II. Like all these guys are good.
They're good at pass defense, but teams that are going to run it down their throat, that's going to hurt them. And my thing is, the Ravens are going to run it down their throat. The Browns, too, are going to run it down their throat. That's all they're going to do. They're going to run it to the left. They're going to run it to the right. You know, and that offensive line moves bodies.
Franklin
Myers Bengals still could do the same thing.
CJ Mosley and you know Carl Lawson can put a stop to some of that run though. I don't think it's gonna be down their throat. It's
the Browns
and Jermaine Johnson's a pretty good DN too. So I don't see it's gonna be exactly behind their
Cleveland's run offense. Even their offensive line is it's still stout. It's still stout. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's still one of the best offensive lines in the entire NFL. And I'm saying you're going to be going against run. Even the big Bengals, week 3, Joe Mixon still will be running.
Yeah, he'll be healthy by then.
And then week 4, even with Mitch Trubisky being if your quarterback or whoever the quarterback is in Steelers, they're still going to be running coming off the bus.
I still see 4, man.
Real quick, which 4 are you going with? I mean, it's still under, but which 4 are you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Browns, Steelers, Jags, and Seahawks.
Okay.
Assuming that the rosters are what they are now, and I'm also assuming some type of injuries towards the end for the Jags.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland, I think they're going to be too good at defense. We're going to run at Jadeveon Clowney every time. I mean, Myles Garrett is the best defensive end in the NFL, and Jadeveon Clowney is the other side.
No, I know, but
that's
Zach Wilson will close his eyes and he'll throw it in the air. And he's gonna say Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis are out there somewhere.
I can see all three of them run into each other and then fall down and get intercepted.
And don't forget about CJ Uzomah.
Pops up.
Yeah.
CJ
Uzomah, Tyler Conklin, and Jeremy Rupter.
They have everything that they should be good. I just don't see wins.
Zach Wilson closing his eyes.
Hey, can they win less games and still be better? Can they be a better team?
Wilson, you put Joe Flacco. Would that change your mind?
No, Joe Flacco's a statue.
What about Magic Mike?
No.
You didn't believe in the Magic Mike?
Nah,
Mike White did really freaking good.
He did, and he also still didn't win. He could do well and still not win. You know. But if you change that and put Baker Mayfield there, I go from maybe 1 to 7.
That changes a lot. I don't know about 7, but I'll give him the over at 5.5. I'll give him the over. I can see him going at least 6 without question. But interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Baker needs to go somewhere where he can prove it. But
I'm gonna give him 4.
You're a good man.
I mean,
that's all it is.
I know. I think I'm gonna give him 4 because I don't know. I really can't see them doing any worse than the Falcons or the Seahawks or the Texans next season.
The problem is they only played the Seahawks. If they played the Falcons, Seahawks, and the Texans, those could be wins. They only got 1, so they are going to be wins.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, overall, man. But we'll see how this is going to be very interesting. That Thursday night football game is one of the most anticipated for me. So
I think for a lot of people.
Well, I'm gonna say for them because it's the only time they're on prime time.
It really is.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a real good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Cool. So that's all of the AFC East teams are over unders. I'm gonna ask you guys: do you want to go with the NFC or do you want to save it for another day? We're already at 50 minutes.
We can save it for another day. It's fine.
Yeah, we can save it.
I mean, we'll probably do it again anyways after the draft. Are we doing draft and some trivia or something? Are we gonna do draft and then go NFC and then do trivia?
Let me see. So I have the schedule. I think the trivia is not for a little while.
Okay.
But give me 1 second. Pull it up real quick. Yeah, well, because the trivia is down until like July, I think. Because I need a little bit of time to get that ready. What did I say? So this video is coming out on June 5th, which we do the AFC East breakdown. So next week on the 12th, we're gonna do some fantasy football quarterbacks. We're gonna give our thoughts on the top fantasy QBs. And then the 19th, I have penciled in for a mock draft. But we'll see what goes on the 19th. It'll either be that, but yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, like Vecna's in your room.
It's coming from my room, and I'm just being personally delivered some water. Thank you.
It came down from the heavens.
I know it was like exactly what it does. It just came down. Like,
I feel like Brian.
Nectar from heaven. Like
I feel like Brian right now. Bye. Thanks, babe.
Yes, Andy.
They're saying hi too. I feel like Brian just getting fed, and
that's awesome.
And like the Simpsons when it's just God's hand. Don't do that. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I remember Brian would get fed breakfast almost every week.
Talk about it. I still do. That's why I do it a little earlier.
This is my breakfast now because it's Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's right. So obviously I didn't put the thing even though I downloaded it. It is pre-recorded. Today's episode is all pre-recorded. So make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought on the AFC East. I was going off of the Vegas odds. That is the most updated. So every Friday they update the Vegas odds. That was according from June 3rd. Those were the numbers. So if you think we're crazy with being the over and under, let us know. Leave a comment, and then we'll get into the NFC East in the upcoming weeks. But make sure you guys subscribe to make sure you guys subscribe to Dynasty Pylon. You guys are breaking down all the NFL teams with all the drafts, and you guys are breaking down each individual team, which is like that's a lot of work. But
tomorrow Monday we'll be doing the Falcons.
Okay,
it's Sunday.
So they're only on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Sunday,
Friday, and Saturday. That's it. It's the only ones they on. It's the only days.
We'll be doing the Falcons tomorrow.
Okay, that'd be interesting. So so make sure you check out Dynasty Pylon if you're watching over on the Nerd Huddle, and if you're watching on Dynasty Pylon, make sure you check out Nerd Huddle. We're doing more Morning Spike every Sunday. Doing Panda and Grizzly, and then hopefully soon we bring back Did We Just Become Best Friends, which is dubbed the BS show, where we just kind of hang out and talk a bunch of nonsense, and just kind of hang out, talk about
play games with us.
We're gonna hopefully play some games and just kind of chill. So make sure you check out Nerd Huddle. But yeah, we're gonna get into some mock drafts. We're gonna talk about top fantasy positions in the upcoming weeks and break down more over unders for different the rest of the divisions. So make sure you subscribe to both of the channels. But that is it from us, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for a little bit on your Sunday morning. But cool. Any last thoughts before we get out of here?
JETS, Jets.
There we go. All right, we're gonna leave on that one. See you guys later.